Two fair dice are rolled. What is the probability that the sum of the numbers obtained is less than their product? So what do we want? We want the sum to be lesser than the product. That's what the question is, correct? Now, let's look at what kind of numbers do we get when we roll out two dice. We get the number 1, 1, 1, 2, all the way up to what? 1, 6. There's a bit of visualization that will help you solve the question. This will then become what? 2, 1, 2, 2. Follow it up with what? 2, 6. All the way I can go up to 6 on the first dice, so that will give me a 6, 1, and that can go all the way up to 6, 6. So these are the 36 numbers that we are looking at. Now we want the sum to be lesser than the product. Let's look at 1, 1 first. If I take the sum, that's turning out to be 2, product is turning out to be what? 1. I realize that if one out of the two numbers is 1, then the sum will be actually greater than the product. Look at this, 1 and 2. What is the sum? 3. Product will be what? 2. Sum is greater than the product, right? So we will exclude all of these 6 values from our consideration because these are not our favorable cases, right? Same way, for the very same reason, I will have to remove this also because your second dice is giving you the number 1. So the sum is still greater than the product of the numbers, correct? So now these values are removed. Now look at the rest of the values, 2 and 2. So if I look at 2 plus 2 and I do a 2 minus 2 multiplied by 2, that is going to be equal. I want the product to be greater. So this value should also be removed. If you now go to the next value, which is 2, 3, you will realize that's going to give me product as 6 and sum as 5, which is what is acceptable to me, right? Even if you go on the other side also, it will turn out to be 3, 2 over here, and 3, 2 will also give you the same thing where the product is turning out to be 6 and sum is turning out to be 5. No other value will create a trouble for us. So how many values we need to remove? We need to remove 6 values over here, 5 values over here, and 1 value over here needs to be removed. So total of 12 values need to be removed out of 36 cases. So 36 minus 12 will give you 24 favorable cases out of a total of 36 cases. So that's going to be 2/3, which is going to be 0.67 as your answer to the question. Option C, 0.67 will be the answer.